Welcome to a quick power yoga we're going to do together. To get ready, all you need is your mat. If you want, you can grab some water, maybe crank your heat up a little bit. You're always welcome to put on your own Spotify playlist. So when you're ready, I want you to get set up on all fours on your mat, tabletop position. And then take your knees as wide as your mat. Big toes touch on the back. Pull in your belly and then gently sit your hips down and back. Reach your arms long in front of you. Coming into a nice, just easy child's pose. Bring your forehead to the mat. We're just sending some love to those hips before we start strengthening them. So really reach your hands out long in front of you. I want you to press your hands really firmly into the mat. And notice when you press your hands, it lifts your elbows up off the mat and it wraps your shoulders down your back. So press those hands, sit your hips back, take a big inhale. Fill those lungs up. And exhale, slowly controlled, let it out your mouth. Inhale, fill all the way up. And then when you get to the top, sip in a little bit more air. And then exhale, controlled out your mouth. One more like that. Inhale, big breath in. Sip in some more air at the top. And then exhale, slowly, slowly let it go. Coming up slowly out of your child's pose, coming back into your tabletop. We're going to make sure our hands are directly underneath our shoulders here. So our shoulders are right over our hands, our hips are right over our knees. Our knees are about hip distance apart, so a little bigger than a fist. We're nice and aligned. Pull in at your belly button, engage that core. We're going to inhale, reach your right leg long behind you. Really flex that foot, pull those toes towards you. Notice how that lights up all those muscles in your leg. Press that heel up towards the ceiling. Press your hands firmly into the mat. Pull in at your belly button. Take an inhale, and then exhale, reach your left arm long in front of you. Gaze stays at your mat. Pull in at your belly button. Lift that heel higher. Lift that arm higher. Get nice and light the more you engage your core. Inhale. And then on our exhale, we're going to bring our knee to our elbow for a crunch. And then inhale, we're going to straighten. Keep flexing that foot. Exhale, we're in a crunch, moving with your breath. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, straighten. One more. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, straighten and hold. Lift that heel higher. Lift that arm higher. Inhale. And then exhale, drop your hand and knee to the mat. Plant your left hand. Reach that right arm up. Open up towards the ceiling. Open up that chest. Inhale, and then exhale, we're going to thread the needle. Drop your right shoulder. Gaze comes over to the left side of your mat. If you want, you can take this top left hand and crawl it up to the top of your mat. Open up that chest. Keep pressing that right shoulder into your mat. Keep your hips square. Don't let them dump out to the right side of your mat. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly come back up to your tabletop. Keep those hands right under your shoulders again. Engage your belly button. Take an inhale, lift that left leg long behind you. Flex that foot, pull those toes towards you. Light up all those leg muscles. And then lift that heel a little bit further up towards the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to reach our right hand long in front of us. Pulling in at our belly button, pressing into our mat to get lighter. Inhale, lift that arm higher, lift that heel higher. And then exhale, we're going to crunch elbow to knee. On our exhale, And inhale, straighten, moving with breath. On our exhale, we crunch. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, straighten. Keep flexing that foot. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, straighten. One more. Exhale, crunch. And inhale, straighten. Hold here. Lift that heel, lift that arm. Inhale. And exhale, drop your hands and knees to the mat. You're going to plant your right hand now. Lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Open up. Inhale. And then exhale, thread that needle. Drop that left shoulder. Gaze comes over those fingertips. Careful not to splay your hips over to the left side. We want them nice and square over our mat. Press this left shoulder into your mat. And gently, if you want, it's a little more opening in your shoulder, you can crawl your fingertips up to the top of the mat. Listen to your body and what it needs today. If this is too much, you can just keep your hand here. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Press that shoulder a little bit more. Inhale. And then exhale, we're slowly going to come back up to tabletop. Pressing our hands into the mat. We're going to tuck our back toes now in our tabletop. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, we're just going to hover our knees off the mat an inch. Remembering to breathe here, warming up that belly. Really press into those hands for support. Look to the earth for support. Use your breath to carry you. Do not hold your breath in these poses. You can always breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And then exhale, drop your knees as wide as your mat. You can untuck your toes. Big toes touch. And this time, we're coming into puppy. So crawl your fingertips to the top of the mat, but you're going to keep tented fingertips here. Hips are going to stay a little high, just like a puppy stretch would. Gently bring your forehead down to your mat or your chin, depending on how much you want to open up your shoulders. If this is too much, you can always grab a block too and put your forehead on a block. If you don't have blocks at home, books, really thick books can work really well. So take another breath here. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to come back up to our tabletop. Hands right under shoulders again. Knees are hip distance apart. Tuck those back toes. Press into those hands. Inhale. Knees come up to a hover. Exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale. And then on our exhale, we're going to press into our toes and then press our hips up and back for our downward facing dog. Plant. You can move your hands up a little further on your mat. Pedal out that dog. Listen to how your first dog feels in your body. You can sway side to side. Get out any crunches or kinkiness. And then come back to your dog, and in your dog, really firmly press your hands into the mat like they're starfish. And then I want you, as you're pressing, pretend you're opening 2 pickle jars, and notice how that wraps your inner elbow creases up towards the ceiling. So really press into your hands like you're going to open pickle jars. Wrap those inner elbows up, and that will in turn wrap your shoulders down your back. And once you have that, press your heels down towards your mat and keep your gaze at your back toes. We don't want to be keeping our head lifted and crunching the back of our neck. So keep that gaze towards your back toes. Take an inhale and exhale, let it go. We're going to inhale, come high onto our tippy toes, pull in at your belly button when you're high on your tippy toes, and then walk your feet up towards your hands. Grab opposite elbow, hang your head nice and heavy for ragdoll. Again, no crunching the neck, releasing your neck, gazes at your shins. Get nice and heavy like there's a weight on top of your head. Inhale. And then exhale, drop your fingers towards the earth. And slowly on your inhale, crawl them up the front of your legs. Inhaling, reaching all the way up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, palms come to heart center. Nice grounded in our feet. Press those feet into the earth. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then on our exhale, wrap your arms behind your back, clasp your fingertips. You're gonna pull those knuckles down towards the earth. Open up your chest. You can lean back a little bit, press your hips forward, baby back bend, inhale. And then on our exhale, bend your knees and forward fold. Nice generous bend in the knees and forward fold with your bind. If this is too much on your shoulders, you can release at any moment. Try to get your chest to rest on top of your thighs. That's how much a bend in your knees that I want you to have. Inhale. And exhale, drop your hands to the earth. Plant your hands, again like they're starfish, and gently step your feet towards the back of the mat, coming into your high plank. Take an inhale here. Press your heels towards the back wall, the back of the room. Notice how that lights up your legs. Your legs are holding you in your plank as much as your core is. So light up those legs by pressing those heels back. Keep your gaze at the front of the mat. Take an inhale. And then on our exhale, we're going to press into your toes to tip yourself forward. And then exhale, we're coming back. Inhale, press into your toes to tip yourself forward. We're staying in our plank. Exhale, come back. Inhale, press into your toes, tip forward. Exhale, come back. One more, press into your toes, tip forward. And then exhale, we're gonna bend our elbows and come all the way down to our bellies. Inhale, we're taking our arms wider than our mat, bend elbows, tented fingertips. Inhale, press into those tented fingertips, open up that chest. And exhale, lower that head back down. Inhale, press into those fingertips, open up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Bringing your hands back by your sides. They're coming to the tops of your ribs, planting into the earth, bent elbows. Bring those elbows, try to get them to touch behind your back. Really squeeze them in. Then tuck your back toes, take an inhale. And then with one breath, one movement, exhale, press yourself up into your high plank. Inhale. And then exhale, hips come up and back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in here, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, we're gonna lift the right leg long behind us. Making sure you have enough room. Reach that right leg long behind us. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Keep that left heel planted to the earth. Keep your shoulders facing the front of your mat. Inhale. And then exhale, square off that hip, straighten that leg. Take an inhale, lift that heel high. And exhale, we're gonna bring that knee across our body. Tap our opposite elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, we're bringing that knee to tap our right elbow. And inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then step it between your hands. Coming into a runner's lunge. So you're high on those back toes. Nice strong back leg. You don't want a bent knee here. Really press into that heel to straighten that back leg. Your hands can come to blocks or books here if you need the earth a little bit closer. And then just sway forward and back. Massaging those hip joints. Inhale. And then on our exhale, we're dropping our left hand, reaching our right arm, opening up for a twist. Inhale. Remembering to breathe when your breath feels like it's getting shallow. Search for those deep inhales. Inhale. And then on our exhale, listen carefully. We're dumping our weight into our left hand, spinning onto our back left heel. And then with control, bringing our right foot back to meet our left for our side plank. You're always option to drop your knee here. You'll get the same benefits of the pose. We're opening up that side body. So press into the earth. If you're here, press into the earth. press into your foot, lift yourself higher. The more you press into your hands and your foot, the higher your hips will go. Inhale. And then on our exhale, we're going to take this top hand, wrap it around us like we're hugging a beach ball. And then we're going to bring it back up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, back up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, back up. One more. Exhale, wrap. And inhale, back up. Hold for one breath. Inhale. And then exhale, come back to your high plank. Inhale, we're going to press into those toes to tip ourselves forward. And then on our exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pull in at your belly button to flip yourself over back to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in here. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. One more big breath in. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Lift that left leg long behind you now. Bend that knee and open up that hip. Press that right heel towards the earth. Inhale. And then exhale, straighten out that leg. Inhale, lift the heel higher. And exhale, you're bringing your knee across your body to your opposite elbow. Squeeze. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And step that foot up to the top of the mat. Frame that front foot with your hands. You're in your runner's lunge. Runner's lunge because it's just like how a runner would start a race. So notice if you need to get those hips a little higher, engage your core to get nice and light. And then you can sway forward and back. Release this right hip flexor. Inhaling. And then exhale, drop your right hand. We're going to lift our left arm up. Runner's lunge twist. Keeping your hips square facing this way. You don't want your hip dumping down towards your mat. You want it nice and lifted facing the front of your mat, and you're just twisting with your upper body. Inhale. Nice strong back leg, no bent knees here. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, plant that right hand nice and firmly. We're going to slowly turn, come into the outer edge of that back foot, coming onto our right side, and then slowly with control, bringing that foot back for our side plank. Reaching that left arm up, inhale, press into the earth to get your hips higher. And then on our exhale, wrapping that invisible beach ball under us, working those obliques. Inhale, back up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, back up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, back up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, one more. And then exhale back to your high plank. You're welcome to do a vinyasa with me here, or you can skip it and just come back to your down dog or to a child's pose. Inhale. Into your high plank, pressing into your toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take one breath here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. We're going to inhale, reach our right leg long behind us now. Exhale, bring your knee into your nose, and then slowly with control, step it up towards the top of the mat. We're in our runner's lunge here. Get your footing because we're coming up into our crescent lunge. So if you need your stance a little bit wider for balance, widen out your feet, creep that top foot over a little bit to the right, and then use your breath to slowly, there's no rush, come up into your crescent lunge. Inhale, sink deep into this front right leg. Hips are facing forward, so can put your hands on your hips and point them forward. And then nice straight back leg, pressing into that heel. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, reach those fingertips, light them up, wrap those shoulders down your back. And then on our exhale, we're gonna goal post our arms, drop that back knee to a hover. Inhale, we're gonna straighten that back leg and straighten the arms. Exhale, hover and goal post. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, goal post. Inhale, straighten. One more, exhale, goal post. Inhale, straighten and hold. Hands down to our mat. We're gonna frame our front foot. All of our toes are facing the front of our mat, and then step that back foot up a little bit. Straightened front leg coming into pyramid pose. So if the earth feels too far away, grab some blocks or books, or you can start from here, hands on hips, straight leg, leading with your chest. So we're not arching our spine, leading with our chest, nice long spine. And you're welcome to stay here. You're just looking for that hamstring stretch. So you're pulling this hip back as you gently press your left one forward. Again, if a wider stance is better for balance, take a wider stance. And then just do what works best for your body. Some people are here. Some people are here. But just no arching of the spine. Long, long spine. And then keep your gaze towards the back of the room so you're not crunching your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to slowly bring our weight into this front right foot. Lift those left toes up off your mat for a standing split. Lift that heel up towards the sky. Press that right foot into your mat. Inhale. And then on our exhale, we're going to bend that left knee. Tap that back left knee to the back of our right leg. Bending this right leg as we tap. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend the knees and tap. We're doing curtsy squats. Exhale, extend, or inhale, extend. And then exhale, tap. We'll do one more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Release your left foot to your right. Hands come slowly up to your shins. Inhaling, we're coming all the way up. Reach those arms up. Shake out that leg, that right hip. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to take our right knee up towards our chest. Pull in at your belly. Plant firmly in that left foot. You're welcome to stay here. Or if you want to come to a hip opener, we're going to cross our ankle over our leg for a figure 4. Flex this foot. Always keep it flexed, protecting your joints. You're welcome to stay here, or if you want a little bit more fire, we're going to inhale. Exhale, slowly sit our hips back. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper, reaching those arms long. We're pulling in at our belly button. Exhale, sink deeper, opening up that hip. Inhale. And then exhale, we're forward folding by straightening that front leg. Forward folding over that figure 4 leg. Hands can come to blocks or books. Or if you want, you can just release that leg for crossed ankles and hang here in a forward fold. Inhale. And then exhale, wherever you are, just come into a standing forward fold. Ragdoll over your feet. Take an inhale to a flat back, hands on shins. And exhale, plant those hands. Step your feet back to a high plank. Inhale, tip forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pull at your belly button. Downward facing dog. Coming into our final side, we're going to inhale, reach our left leg long. And exhale, we're stepping it up between our hands. It's coming high. We're coming into our runner's lunge. And then slowly, slowly up into our crescent lunge. Reach those arms up towards the sky. Sink deep into that left knee. Strong back leg, high on those back toes. Inhale, arms reach up, shoulders away from your ears. And on our exhale, we're bending that knee, goalposting the arms, open up the chest. Inhale, straighten both. Exhale, knee comes to a hover. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, straighten and hold. And then exhale, bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Step that back foot up a little bit. All your toes face the front of your mat. Straighten that front leg. Pyramid pose. So you can be here, here, all the way down to the mat. Dropping your neck. Wherever you are, you're looking for the hamstring stretch in your left leg. So pull that back hip back into its socket. Gently press this right one forward. Gaze comes to those toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, we're slowly bringing our weight into that left front foot. Curtsy squat and tap. Straighten, tap. Inhale, straighten, exhale, tap. Inhale, straighten, exhale, tap. Inhale, straighten. And then exhale, bring your right foot to meet your left. Line up those toes. And then inhale, we're slowly going to come all the way up. Reach those arms up, shake out those legs. And then inhale, reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Press into your right foot. Left knee comes up towards the chest. Pull in at your belly button. Flex that foot. Inhale. And then exhale. You're welcome to stay here or cross that ankle over your knee, opening up that hip for a figure four. Flexing this left foot. You can stay here or inhale. And exhale, slowly sit your hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Reach those arms long in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Inhale. And then exhale, forward fold, straighten that leg. Gaze comes at your ankle or your shin. Inhale. And then exhale, release both your feet to the earth. Get nice and heavy in your ragdoll. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. And then big toes touch. We're going to take one big inhale. Sweep those arms forward. Sit those hips back, coming into your chair pose. So in your chair, gently tuck your tailbone under as you pull your belly button in. Reach those arms up. Sit a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale. Exhale, sit lower. We're coming down to our mats. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. Come all the way down to your mat. Reach those feet out long in front of you. Navasana boat pose. So palms face up. Open up those shoulders. You can have bent legs here, or you can straighten them wherever you are. We're holding, and use your breath to rock yourself like a boat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. A few more breaths. Make sure your thoughts are kind to yourself. If they are not thoughts you would say to a sister or a best friend, do not say them to yourself. Inhale. Exhale, drop your toes to the earth. Reach those arms long in front of you. Nice long spine. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly with control, come all the way down onto your mat. Reach those toes long in front of you. Arms overhead. Reach, reach, reach like someone's trying to stretch your body. Stretch out those abs muscles. Inhale. And then exhale, knees come into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Inhale, release your left leg long. Squeeze that right knee up towards that right armpit. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it across your body. Right arm comes out long, supine twist. Gaze comes over these right fingertips. So you're getting that gentle twist in your neck as well as your spine. Wringing yourself out like a dish towel. Inhale. Can you release a little more here? Scan your body for where you're resisting. Can you just be and let go? Can you get heavier on the ground? Can you feel held by the earth? Inhale. And then exhale. When you're ready, switch sides. You might feel super juicy on that side. You can stay there if you want. If you're ready, right leg comes long, left knee comes into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. Inhale. And on your exhale, we're taking it across the body. Supine twist. Left arm reaches out. Gaze comes over those left fingertips. Inhale. Try to keep that left shoulder into the earth. And exhale, let it go. Always looking in yoga for that sweet spot between effort and ease, where it feels really good for your body and nobody else's. It's not too much, it's not too little. We're always searching for that nice sweet spot. So inhale, fill up, and exhale, see if you can release a little bit more. And slowly coming back to center, bring your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. You can grab the outsides of your feet for happy baby or just open up your knees. But let's open up our hips one last time. You can rock side to side. Press your lower back into the earth. Inhale. And then exhale, bringing your feet out long. Palms can face up if you need more energy today. Palms can face down if you need more grounding and stillness. But wrap your shoulders down your back and just set yourself up for 1 minute of stillness. And know that even in stillness, it feels like we're not doing anything, we're not being productive, but there is so much going on in your body when you're still. Your cells are regenerating, your blood pressure is lowering. So take this 1 minute for your 1 minute Shavasana and be here in this stillness and know that it's enough. Inhale. Exhale, release down to the earth. Get heavy, release your head, your neck, your jaw, your hips, and all your fingers and toes. Shavasana. Ready, you're welcome to stay in your Shavasana. Always, always welcome. But when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe bend your knees, bring yourself back to your mat. Slowly turn over onto one side and then keeping your eyes closed, coming up to a seat. Whatever seat is comfortable for you. Long, long spine, palms come to heart center. Take an inhale, sip in some more air, and exhale, let it go. Hands come to third eye center. The light in me honors the light inside of you. Namaste.